The only guarantee in life is that if you don't try, nothing happens. And the scary part, most of us stop ourselves before the world even gets the chance to say yes. In this video, I'm sharing 5 practical ways to push past self-doubt and actually giving yourself a shot, whether that's in school, in your career, or in the dreams and goals you want to achieve. So without any further, let's get into it. These 5 tips have helped me personally to overcome self-doubt and actually giving opportunities and things a shot. So hopefully by sharing these tips, they can help you too. So the first tip I wanted to give you is a shift of mindset. Shift from I'm not ready to why not? Instead of saying I'm not qualified enough, try saying to yourself, why not give it a shot? One of my personal example is I recently entered a DJ contest and I 100% wasn't gonna do it. I was aware of the contest, but knowing where I'm at with my music production journey and DJing, I wasn't feeling confident enough that I'm qualified for the contest. But my friends who are super supportive with my journey, they're actually my classmates from my music production class. They encouraged me to give it a shot. At first, I was like, are you guys crazy? This is not for me. I'm not even ready. Like, I've only DJed a couple times. I'm not gonna do it. And they're like, why not? We believe in you. This is a great opportunity. It's good for your own practice too. Like, the worst that's gonna happen is they rejecting you and you don't make it to the list whatsoever. So you should just give it a try. Because of their words of encouragement, thank you, Jordan and Natalie. And thanks to my amazing friends. One of them helped me record my first ever DJ mix, and there I go. I submitted the mix, and to my total surprise, I won the second runner-up position with the contest, and I was just so happy to see that because my mind literally went from, no, I'm not qualified with this, I cannot do it, to, hey, this actually happened for me. I'm really grateful that I won runner-up, and it just helped me gain so much more confidence in achieving even more great things. So you just really never know. You know, talking yourself down, beating yourself up, why don't you just give the opportunity a try? The worst that they're gonna say is no, right? There's nothing to lose really. Confidence doesn't come first. Permission does. So give yourself a chance. Second point I wanted to share is don't decide the no for others. What I mean by that is stop self-rejecting. Let the school, the company, or the panel make the decision for you. If you reject yourself, the answer is 100% always going to be no. But if you give the chance to others, there is a chance that they're going to say yes. And can you imagine how much more confident you'll feel after they said yes? So for a personal example, applying to USC. I initially applied to USC not thinking at all that I would be able to go there. I would be able to attend the school and get a bachelor's and a master's degree from the college. I applied to USC because I didn't want to feel regret that I didn't apply. That's the only reason why. I even procrastinated to the very last day of application deadline to apply to USC because I just didn't want to feel regret that I didn't. And I wasn't even expecting to go. I was aiming for other schools because I was doubting myself. I was beating myself up. I'm not equipped with whatever tools I need or knowledge I needed to attend USC. But I ended up getting into the school and had the best couple years of my life there. Made so much new friends, even started a music club. I can save that story for a later time, but I'm just really glad that my self-doubt didn't stop me from not applying to the school, because if that happened, none of that great memory is going to come because I stopped right there. I stopped where I doubted myself. So you'd never know what could happen, and a lot of the times it's just yourself beating yourself up. Do you have what it takes? Getting a good school, get a really good job, stuff like that. Don't let yourself stop you. Next time you're hesitating, just ask yourself, am I rejecting myself before they even see me? And the third tip I wanted to share is that once you've decided that you're gonna give it a shot, give the opportunity a chance, don't put too much pressure on yourself. You can start small. We all have really big goals, and those are dreams and goals for a reason because they're big. Now, I want you to reverse engineer that goal into small, tiny bits of pieces, even crumbs of little habits that you can build into your everyday life. Such as if I want to lose 20 pounds, if I want to get fit, if I wanted to attend a fitness contest. I'm not going to get a 6-pack tomorrow, but I would have to break that goal down into small daily habits that can potentially bring me to that goal. With every goal and dream you have, think about what you can do every day to achieve those. The little decisions, habits that you build every day, every month is going to move you towards one direction or the other. So break that big goal down into small, attainable, realistic goals and work towards that. For example, I started this YouTube channel about 5 years ago. I wasn't being consistent because My goals were just too big. It was unattainable, so I kept missing deadlines, and to a point where I was like, okay, maybe this is not meant for me, so I took a really long pause. And that's not really good because I wasn't setting realistic expectations on myself. I wasn't setting good goals. Once I've decided to rerun this YouTube channel again, I give myself more realistic goals I can achieve if I put in the effort to make it happen. Another example is that I know I wanted to get into music production and DJing. I started small, right? I did not spend thousands of dollars getting expensive equipment. Instead, I have a budget for the equipment that I wanted to get. They're not very expensive. It's enough to get me started, somewhere between 15 to maybe like 2 hours on learning how to do music in Ableton. And I did not jump in and create a full-on song. I started with making sense of what Ableton is. I started with making sense of what a DJ controller is. Breaking stuff down into small attainable steps is really going to give you a lot of hope because you know exactly what to do. A lot of the times goals are goals and they give me a lot of stress because I didn't know what I should do to move closer to that goal, but breaking it down into small attainable steps really did help me with that. Think of it like testing the water instead of jumping straight into the deep end. The next tip I wanted to give you is treat every try as practice, not proof of self-worth. When I did my first DJ mix with my friends at his place, I didn't see it as a mix that I have to make. My aim wasn't to make it perfect, but to get it done. I definitely think that there are transitions that can be smoother. The goal in that session is to finish recording that DJ mix and get it out there. It was just one rep of practicing. The more reps you get in, the more results you'll get, better you'll get. And I want to remind you that failing at something isn't proof that you don't belong. It's just practice data for the next round. Just know that it's supposed to be horrible and you're gonna have to make your way up and become better at it. And consistency is key, right? Like if you continue to be horrible every day and challenge yourself, one day you're gonna look back and be like, whoa, I've come a long way. You didn't even realize that. And that's what's going to set you apart from everybody else. From my observation, most people stop at where things get uncomfortable. So if you can push through that, if you can push through that self-doubt, that's going to give you tremendous growth. The next tip I wanted to give you is to make a no regrets list. What I mean by that is I want you to take a piece of paper or on your computer or phone, write down 3 things that you would feel regret if you didn't do it in this lifetime. Yes, it's that serious. I don't want you to grow old and look back in your life and be like, oh, I wish I did this, I wish I did that, I kind of regret I didn't do this sooner when I was younger. I don't want you to feel that way because that's such a horrible feeling to feel. So right now, think about some stuff that you wanted to achieve. Think about some goals you wanted to achieve, some things that you want to be able to do in this life before it's too late. And I want you to write those down. After writing those stuff down, ask yourself, will I regret it if I don't do it? If the answer is yes, that's your signal to act. For example, that's exactly why I submitted my application to USC because I didn't want to regret it. I also did submit my application to Harvard because I didn't want to feel regretted. It's the same reason, but I wasn't expecting much from me trying. I just didn't want to feel regret that I didn't do it. You know, in hindsight, you just don't know what could happen. I think to me, regret weighs more than rejection. The next tip I wanted to give you is surround yourself with triers. Environment matters. If your friends and peers are also experimenting, trying, failing, picking themselves back up again and trying again, it's going to feel normal for you to do the same. I have the biggest support system from my friends, my boyfriend, my colleagues from my music school. They believe in me. They believe that I could do big things. They believed that I could achieve what I want to achieve. And I have the same faith in them. It's that environment that really did help me submit my DJ mix to the contest. It's that environment that helped me, continue my YouTube journey and to make all of those content for you all because I have an environment that believes in me. My peers at my music school motivates me because everyone is trying, posting mixes, submitting to contests, releasing music. producing tracks and collaborating. They're always trying. And being in that environment encouraged me to try too. So what I encourage you to do is follow creators that inspires you. Follow people that are in the same boat as you, in the same shoes as you, in the same life progress as you, in the same path as you. Join groups if you want. Join clubs if you're in college. Find like-minded people. Or just hang out with people who normalize trying. There's nothing wrong with trying, and there's going to be obstacles along the way when you're trying new things. When people see you that you're trying new things that they're not trying, a lot of the times people might talk down upon you. They might think that you're weird for trying new things. That is your signal to, ignore those comments and just believe that you can do it, and by doing that, you're gonna get better. And once you put yourself out there, it's going to be easier for you to find your own community. The difference between staying stuck and moving forward comes down to one thing. Did you give yourself a shot? In the comments down below, let me know one thing you're going to try this month. You're never going to feel 100% ready. There is no perfect time. Time is now. You're never going to be as young as you are today. You're never going to have as much time as you have today. And if you're also balancing a 9 to 5 with many side hustles and trying to manage life all together, hit that subscribe button. I make content like that, and I share my tips and skills that I've learned with a very busy life, time management, hacks, and tips and tools that can help you to live your best life. This is not a success channel. This channel is intended for me to share the struggles and learnings with personal growth, and it is a becoming channel. So if you're also on the path of self-growth and self-improvement, let's grow together. If you want to see my honest struggles with learning music production, I'm gonna link a video here for you to watch that. It's me talking about what I've learned in the past year of electronic dance music production. Until next time, I'll see you there.